do just want to take this time, right, to have a brief moment of silence for Aieshia McFadden, the young lady who lost her life a couple weeks ago. So we'll do a brief moment of silence, and then we'll allow Mr. Gaston to speak on who she was as an individual working in the school. And I also have the family up here, and someone from the family will begin to speak on, how much she meant to them. So let's just do a brief moment of silence, people. Thank you very much. I really appreciate that. So, Mr. Gaskins, if you can come on and just speak to who the young lady was as it relates to being a worker in a public school system in Lincoln High School.
All right. Good evening, everyone. Um, Aisha, employee at Lincoln High School, serving inside of the food service. Um, if you don't know too much about our food service program, when our kids go into that cafeteria, they, have a relationship with, our cafeteria workers. And what made Aisha so special with the fact that not only was she a cafeteria worker, but she also had, the genre in the building. And so, and then she knew a lot of kids, in the community. So, a lot of times when our food service people, custodians, security guards, and folks alike, when they work in the building, they live in Jersey City, so they become, not just employees of a building, but they are a part of the whole community. And that's who really Aisha was. She was loyal. She was just hardworking. I know members in the food service in that cafeteria, Miss Phyllis, and just a whole slew of others. They sorely miss. Man, this is a great loss to our whole school community. You know, um, it's just something, whatever that's tragic, something, whatever that just hurts, and it's very painful. And we at Lincoln High School, every now and then we have to go through these um, moments where we lose great people, great people that we love and that are part of our community. So Aisha was part of the fabric. She was a part of just making sure kids were good, making sure that people in the neighborhood was good. So on behalf of Lincoln High School, our family, and Jersey City Public Schools, um, we say we miss you. We honor you, and the kids, man, all four of them, man. Dejana, Michael, Manaya, I mean everybody. So we got to hold it down for them, and I know they have a lot, whatever, to say, because you know that's the patriarch of the family. That's the person that held it down for them. So our hearts go out to you, and like I said in many occasions, if there's anything that we can do, especially as a school community, like, you have to let us know. All right, you just have to let us know, and then we'll do that. All right. So I'm going to sign off, but the most important people in the world right now are about to speak, so we got to make room for them, because it's such a great, such a great loss. So I hand it back over to the family.
Okay, thank you, Mr. Gaston. So I have Aisha oldest daughter here and her nephew, right?
A cousin.
Okay.
She always wanted me to say that's not on. That's my
Okay,
cousin.
well, if that's what she wanted, then that's what she gonna get. So, if you young man and young lady, if you just speak to, just pour your heart out and let the world know, what your aunt meant to you, what your mother meant to you, and air it out. Just voice your concern, to the people, and just air it out.
So again, my name is Maurice. Isha was my big cousin or my aunt. That's what she wanted me to say, so I'll say it right now. This is her oldest daughter, Dejana, and her other kids are also her other three children. So everybody know that Isha had to be like the most bubbliest and friendliest person in Jersey City. Everybody know that, but Isha was so much more than that. And to really understand that, you got to look beyond Isha as an individual and think of where she came from. So Isha was raised by her grandmother, Luella McFadden. And Luella McFadden was known by many people in our community because of how much work she put in, especially for decades, especially in the public schools in our community. And it was through that Isha came to know so many people in the community, first of all. And then after her grandmother died about 10 years ago, a little less than that, Isha followed her footsteps by being very involved in our community. But what the feat that Isha was most proud of, and that her grandmother probably would have been most proud of, is making sure that Dejana was enrolled in a 4-year university after she graduated from high school. And she was only the third person in our family to do that. So, that's why it's so important that, first of all, our community makes sure that Dejana has what she needs to finish school while she's raising her 3 siblings. And then it's also extremely important for our community to make sure that Isha's other 3 children have what they need, not only financial resources, but also mentorship and just connections to everything important in our city, anything useful to make sure that they can follow the important and, just amazing women in their life by making a positive impact on our community as well.
All right. You want to say anything, young lady? You good? You nervous? Ain't no need to be nervous. Don't be. Let me get right here, Mo. Ain't no need to be nervous. You got, I want let the world, let the world and let the community at large hear your story, hear your pain, because this is serious, right? We're talking about you as a young lady that's pretty much being thrown right into the fire. You not only have to go and continue to get your degree, you have 1, 2, 3 siblings, right? That you have to be an example for and raise at the same time. So I just want you to know that, right? This is, first of all, it's something that you shouldn't have to be doing, but you're doing it. And two, this is a place like we shouldn't be here right now, right? And I'm advocating and I'm asking everyone in the community to continue to stand by this family. There's a GoFundMe donation link coming up on the next slide. If you could go to the next slide, right? And we just have to be there for them. I'm of the humble opinion, right, is that this case and this incident is not getting the attention in which it deserves. It's not getting the attention in which it deserves. And this is not a young lady who was dating someone who was possibly selling drugs and doing that. This is not someone who her son is in a gang and it was a retaliatory action. This is not someone who's out in the streets. This is a hard working woman who worked in a public school system, right? And who was doing everything she needed to do to provide for her family. And her life was taken senselessly as she walked to a store. What is this world coming to that we can't just walk to a damn store? And I was pretty much outraged because I just felt like the family wasn't getting all of the support it needs. We see what's going on in our community, right? We see something simple happen and people are sharing it, all negativity. They're sharing stuff online, sharing stuff. And here we have it, an instance where a family is grieving. A family is grieving. Don't ask me what can you do. There's a Cash app right there. What would you like to be done if your mother was taken from you suddenly? All right, people. So we just have to stand community strong. And I know there is a lot of us out there, right, that we're pretty much, we're upset too. We're upset too. And all this keep replaying in my head is those phone calls. Did you hear what happened to the young lady? And like all of that stuff just keep playing in my head, playing in my head. So I want to make sure, right, as a community, there's 17, 18 people tuned in via Zoom, another 30, 40 something on Facebook, right? I just need everyone to feel like this was your mother, feel like this was your aunt, feel like this was your cousin. Be that upset. We need to be that upset. And like I said, the link is right there. The link is right there. Who's going to be great on purpose today, people? Who is going to be great on purpose today? Who's going to take the initiative, right, to help each other in this community. Who is going to do that? The donations should be pouring in tonight. The support should be pouring in tonight. And again, we have to look past monetary compensation. Brother Mo alluded to. This young man is going to need mentorship, right? He's going to need mental health. Goodness, I lost my train of thought. He's going to need all type of wraparound supports. You know, seeing a therapist, as well as the young ladies. Like, they're going to need that, and I'm going to need the community to stand by them. And I know this is pretty much, it's a really hot topic, right? So at this point, what we're going to do is, I want to open up the forum, right, to some people who may just want to send their gratitude to the family while they're up here, or some people who just want to voice their concerns about what transpired and what is going on. So we'll do this in I guess Kaylin, whoever raised their hand, we'll try to do this in an orderly fashion. We do want to make sure we're cognizant that we have other things on agenda item we would like to get to, but I do just want to take this time to allow the community to send a respect. And I also want to take this time to allow the community to speak on this very issue. So, Kayla, if we can, if anyone have their hand raised in the chat, I know some people are on Facebook. Please inbox us for the passcode, because we have to be very secure with the with disseminating or distributing the passcode, because last time we had some unethical behaviors on here and we don't want that to happen. So we hold the passcode. You inbox us, you text us, and we'll send the passcode to you. So, Kaylin, if anyone in the community that's on right now watching, let me go to the grid so I can see everybody that's in here. I know people have comments inside the chat or whatever. But if anybody on the Zoom right now wants to say anything to the family or wants to speak on it, we would like for you to voice your concern. So if it's anyone. And again, of course, people on Facebook wanting to say something, but we're gonna allow anyone inside the okay, so the moderator is unmuting people. Okay, let's go. Who's identify yourself?
Speaking to me? Are you speaking to me?
Yes, yes. I don't know who's unmute, but I seen someone was unmuted. I can't really see from my end.
Okay, so this is Fidel.
Okay,
and,
Fidel.
And I just, firstly, I want to say that I'm so sorry about this. As I wrote in, not only do I live behind Lincoln High School, I'm in the food business as well, and this tragedy happened on my birthday, of all things. So I'm going to get in touch with somebody, the moderator or yourself, because I'm going to think of a way to create something as far as a fundraiser so that I can make sure that I participate in the healing process for this family. And I just want you to know that nobody's ever alone when you go through this. And I'm speaking directly to the family members. There are a lot of people that may not identify themselves, but they are thinking and holding you in their thoughts, and we're present with what's happening to you. And I am so sorry. And I will definitely make sure to be, as I said, part of the healing process. And peace be with you.
Okay, thank you, Fidel. I will definitely be reaching out to you to make sure I put you in contact with the family. And listen, man, if everyone do a little, no one have to do a lot. If everyone do a little, no one have to do a lot. And I'm just sitting here. I mean, I know it's 4 kids, right? But I'm thinking mainly about Michael, because I was a male and I lost my mother when I was 12, you know, and I know I contemplated suicide. I didn't want to be here. And I just want to make sure the wraparound services and support are in place, you know, for these kids to flourish in society. Is there anyone else who would like to be heard via open forum?
If Frank, it's me again. Mr. Gaston, Chris Gaston, Dejana, I see you there. What gets me is that Dejana, go back a little bit because Dejana, she's captain of the cheerleaders. She's she holds it down. I mean, she's school spirit right there, right? Um, we got many a days where Dejana, she has the moments, but she's smart as hell, right? And so we got to make sure. And I know Dejana right now, she's at Bloomfield and everything else, but I really, pray, that you finish, and whatever it takes, for you to do that, we got to help them out, like, yeah, Dejana, you in EOF program? I just have to ask that question.
Yeah.
Yeah, EOF. All right. So, my wife asked the question because my wife is in EOF at Rutgers, and we just want to make sure whatever that the classes was handled, making sure whatever that if you go back in the spring, that everything is straight, man. Because we everybody got to really hold it down and see you finish through the finishing line. Cause like Maurice said, who was another one of my students, Maurice, oh smart self. Um, he gonna be a big time lawyer. But look, we gotta hold it down for you until you finish and crossing that line. And for Michael and for everybody else who's coming up, whatever, in 4 years, Michael gonna be graduating from Lincoln, right? Because Michael, you're going to Lincoln still, right? I just want to make sure.
Going to Lincoln, Mike? Well, no, we'll revisit that conversation later.
no, because he's in the 8th grade, so I just want to make sure. You always got to be recruiting. So, all right, so no, we love y'all, right? So, whatever you need to get past the finishing line, we got to do that, together, all right? Because you're not in this by yourself, all right? So, be on the lookout. I'll be contacting you, reaching, because a lot of people, just like Fidel, there's a lot of people who want to hold it down for you too, because you are not alone. All right. Love you much, Jana.
Love you too.
Okay, and that's the message that we wanted to let them know, that they are not doing this alone. They are not doing this alone. Is there anyone else in the chat that would like to be spoke via open forum?
Yes. Hi, Frank. This is Monica Harwell.
How you doing today, young lady?
All right. How are you?
I'm breathing.
I just want to speak to this family. When I heard this, my heart poured out. Believe it or not, your mother is the same age as one of my daughters who graduated from Lincoln High School. But sad to say, the male who did this, believe it or not, was also a neighbor of mine. So I was so hurt to know his mother and all. But I want you to know, I want you to continue your journey, young lady. Um, I didn't know your mother, but just to hear of her, uh, she spread Black girl magic, and I need you to continue that torch for her. You continue to fight, you continue to grow, you continue to succeed, and allow your siblings to follow your footsteps. Um, I believe your brother's name is Michael. Michael, you are king, my brother, my son. It's a community. You hang in there. I need you to stay strong. I want you to be a leader to these men out here, to respect and to show respect to women. I also want you to know, last night I was on the council meeting and there was a letter read concerning your mother in support to push the council uh, to diversify our council, to improve on promoting and bringing more women so that we do help women in the community. So when things like this happen, that we show more support and to do better than what we are doing as far as helping the women in this community against abuse, domestic violence, everything. So, young lady, I want you to hang in there and do what you need to do. Um, Frank, we know each other. I'm part of the Greenville Neighborhood Alliance. I'm part of the Bayview Skyline Block Association. If you need anything to help this family, please reach out. Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
All
If
right.
you can you I guess inbox me your number?
Yes, I will. We're in touch. You know me. Okay.
Yes,
I will.
ma'am.
All right.
Okay.
Thank you so much for allowing me to speak.
Yes. Is there anyone else who would like to be heard via open forum? No one else? Hold on, wait. What is the name of the group? Okay, people are is there anyone else that wants to be heard via open forum? See a lot of people are trying to get in now. I guess they wasn't on time, so we'll allow them to come in because I do want to make sure everyone voice is being heard as it relates to the tragedy that took place. And the caller or the speaker previously alluded to the letter that was read out at the council, but we're going to take it a step further, right? We're going to make sure that we as the community, right? Because so many times we get it conflicted. We think that, the council is the voice for the community. No, the council speak on the behalf of us. Our concerns go to the council via the community, right? So we are the community and we are standing with the family. And if anyone up there and they don't recognize this tragedy as for what it is, and they don't want to speak on it and talk about it and give it the attention it deserves, we'll just remember them when it comes time for us to remember them. So is there anyone else that wants to be heard? Oh wow, we got a lot of people. Oh my goodness, we almost at 100. People are asking the kids to say something. Mike, come over here, Mike. Where's the other? You don't feel good? You don't feel? What about the young? Cause you Instagram famous. You got you TikTok yes. Yes, I'll be following you. Yes. Okay. Well, the family right now, I mean, I guess as you could imagine, the family right now, I understand a lot of people are pushing for the family. I think what we're gonna do, okay, so all the family members are in on a Zoom. Is the other young lady in already? She's in on a Zoom? Okay. So yeah, I mean the family, as you can imagine, people is it's a little very emotional right now, but nonetheless, we are going to stand with them and we're going to stand with them side by side. I assure you that we're going to be there. You don't have to do this alone. You're doing a great job, but you don't have to do this alone. Again, people, please hit the GoFundMe link. And if you want to do something outside of the GoFundMe link, please feel welcome in doing that as well. So if we don't have what are they ages? I missed it. Michael 15. Michael 15? He just turned 15. Okay, Michael 15. You're 20? 14. Wait, somebody missed. Oh, her. Oh, that's the one I don't know. Ah. So yeah, 5, 15. I mean, not 15. No, yeah, 15, not 5. 15, 29, and 14. Those are the ages of the kids. So if you want to get them something for the holidays or whatever it is, whatever you find in your heart you want to do it, please reach out and we will make sure we put you in contact with the family. And again, this young lady have been so strong, man, and we just want to be behind her, man. Just be the backbone and be behind her. And this is what community about. This feel good. Just like a feel good meeting. I don't really even want to do the rest of the meeting, y'all, because I'm just so happy. Yes, those are the ages. I'm just so happy of the overwhelming support for this family, man. So I guess if you want, you could stay for the rest of the forum meeting. If not, I have everyone number. I have everyone contact. A lot of people wants to do things in addition to the GoFundMe, so I'll be in contact with y'all as well. Michael, I'm coming to get you. I believe Sunday, 1, 2, 3, all three of y'all. We're gonna do a shopping spree. So we're gonna go. We're gonna take y'all. Look, she looking like I like him now. Now she like me. Look at her. She like I like him now. So we're gonna take y'all shopping. You sent me your number, right? Okay, and I have everybody's number. So Sunday we're gonna go. We're gonna get some things and stuff like that. And again, we are with you. We're here. All right. So we're gonna again before we close it out, we do want to have one last call for any speaker who wants to speak via open forum.
Hi, I just wanted to speak. My name is Miss Mateo. I'm one of the school counselors at PS 15.
Hey, Miss Mike said I know her.
Hi. I wanted to let you know to go off what Mr. Gadsden said and Fidel, grief like this affects a whole community. It's not just two people. And when you say feel good event, that's why we decided to do the toy drive, because you just think of all the kids that it affects, and it's such a larger scale. And I believe that this community needs love more than ever. It affects you on such a deeper level. And you said to think about, when you're young and like your mom. I remember being young and everybody's like, oh, that's Tisha's mom. That's Tisha's mom, And you think about the kids in school, like imagine the people who saw her every day, whether it's her students in Lincoln or dropping off her kids in her different schools. And that's just is trauma that you need healing from. So we have to just put love into the community and give back on a bigger scale. So I just wanted, to send my love to you all and to say at PS 15, we're planning something really good and exciting and feel good. And I know that even though it's sad times right now, we're going to come together and, just spread love, because that's what we really, really need as a community.
Thank you. Thank you very much. I appreciate that, young lady. I see a lot of people in the chat dropping the yellow hearts. That's what's up. That's definitely what's up, man. So anyone else wish to be heard via open forum? Okay, I got a lot of people texting and sending a lot of suggestions, but in the interest of time, I'm going to get back to them. I do want to carry on, and I'm going to let the family go to finish enjoying their day or whatever. I'm going to be in contact with you. Y'all just stay safe, stay blessed, drive safe. Where's the niece that drove for the first time in the snow? Oh, that was. Oh, okay, yeah. Drive safe out there. But they did a good job on the street. So please drive safe. I'll be in touch with everybody.
Thank you.
All right, thank you. Moving right along, people. Thank you so much. Just standing in solidarity with the family, like that really means a lot. It really means a lot, and it really shows like when community come together, it's just nothing that we can't do, man. So I'm extremely thankful for everyone who donated, who's going to continue to donate, who's going to continue to pitch in. This is a huge deal. This is a game changer right here, people. This is a game changer right here. So again, thank you to everyone. So yeah, y'all, man, we just got to continue, right, to be there for one another, to be more caring and more loving, man. We just never know the next tragedy whose family member is going to be. We just never know that, man. So I'm getting a little emotional here, right? Because I'm just so happy, right? I'm just so happy at the fact that all of us find it in our heart to sympathize with this. Like, I don't know about y'all, but this is a huge deal, people. This is a huge deal. The way we plan on backing this family, right? We're not going to just let this tragedy tear us apart. No, this is something that's going to pull us together. And for that, we are going to be a stronger community. I assure you of that. I assure you of that. We are going to be a stronger community. I'm telling you. Feeling very, very good. I say, wow, there's a lot of people. If you know her, you loved her. It takes a community to eradicate this monster from amongst us. Enough is enough. Wow, a lot of people are tuned in. They're sharing them yellow hearts, and they're pretty much we're just standing in solidarity, man. And it's everybody, man. We got the Jersey Journal on here. We got police officers on here. We got judges on here. We got community members on here. We got advocates on here. And this is what it's supposed to be. This is what it's supposed to be. Like, we're all despising what happened. We none of us is condoning it. We're all mourning together as a community, and that's how it should be. That's how it should be. No one group or individual should be burdened with, dealing with this tragedy that transpired, if you will. So I'm very thankful and very elated, man, at everyone who again is just pouring it in their hearts to donate and give to the family and helping them, man. Whoo! I'm telling you now, we are community strong, people. We are community strong. It does take the village. You are absolutely correct, Miss Oliver. It does take the village, and we are the village. We are the village. No longer are we going to wait on people to allow us to grieve and to allow us to do the things we need to do. We're not waiting on anyone. We're doing it. We're one community strong. Miss